The misunderstanding was small. So small that no one else noticed it. That was what made it dangerous. It happened on a Friday evening after fellowship, when the hall was half empty and people were moving in clusters, some lingering, some eager to leave. Modupe was packing up the media unit equipment, checking items off her list carefully. She liked closure. She liked knowing things were complete. Temiteyo stood across the room, speaking with Sister Ahayo and another brother from the leadership team. Their conversation seemed light, unhurried. Modupe didn't intend to listen. But then she heard her name. Not clearly. Just enough to register it. Her body stilled instinctively. She caught fragments: growth, potential, responsibility. And then Sister Ahayo laughed softly. Temiteyo smiled. Modupe's chest tightened. She didn't know what they were saying. She didn't know the context. Yet her mind rushed ahead, filling gaps with fear. Were they discussing her involvement? Her visibility? Or something else entirely? She hated how quickly her thoughts betrayed her. By the time Temiteyo turned and caught her eye, she had already looked away. He hesitated, then walked toward her. "Good evening," he said. "Good evening," she replied, not looking up. He noticed. "You're leaving early," he observed. "Yes," she said simply. There was a pause. "Did I do something wrong?" he asked gently. Her fingers tightened around her notebook. "No," she replied quickly. Too quickly. Temi studied her face. "You seem distant." "I'm fine," she said. "Just tired." The lie sat uneasily between them. He nodded slowly. "All right." He didn't press. That was what hurt the most. As Modupe walked back to the hostel that night, her thoughts tangled painfully. She replayed the moment again and again, in his smile, the laughter, the fragments of conversation. "Why does this matter to me so much?" she asked herself angrily. She had told herself she wanted restraint. Space. Order. So why did the space feel like rejection? That night, she didn't pray immediately. She lay on her bed, staring at the ceiling, the room dim and quiet. Tumisha was out with friends, laughter drifting faintly through the corridor. Modupe pressed her lips together. This is why feelings are dangerous, she thought. They demand explanations. The following days passed strangely. Temiteyo did not avoid her. He greeted her when they crossed paths. He remained polite, steady, unchanged. That consistency unsettled her more than distance would have. At fellowship, she took her usual seat. He stayed at the front. Their worlds ran parallel, not intersecting. The silence between them grew heavy. Not hostile. Just unresolved. One afternoon, as Modupe sat under the tree near her faculty, Damilola called. "You sound quiet," her cousin said after the first greeting. "I think I'm creating problems where none exist," Modupe admitted. Damilola was silent for a moment. "Or you're learning how easily fear fills silence." That night, Modupe finally knelt to pray. "God," she said softly, "I don't know what I'm feeling. But I don't want it to make me bitter or guarded." She swallowed. "If this is not meant to be anything, help me release it. And if it is, teach me patience." The word surprised her. She hadn't planned to say the last part. Across campus, Temiteyo sat at his desk, journal open. He wrote slowly. Leadership requires clarity. But clarity sometimes requires conversation. He closed the book. He had sensed the shift. The withdrawal. The distance. And for the first time, he wondered if silence, his default, was not always wisdom. Sometimes, it was avoidance.